Hi, everybody. Hey.
Hello.
How's it going? So this is going to sound kind of wacky, because these two were asked to play Man of Medan the entire game. Bandai Namco asked us to play the entire game, and so they have sponsored this live stream plus another live stream that we're going to do on the 5th. We're going to play through the entire game.
It's crazy.
Not expecting it, but it is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then also, just so you know, they also were like, please put up the VODs ASAP. So
The people gotta see him.
So we're going to play Man of Medan for... We're going to try and get through at least half the game
yeah, we're
tonight.
gonna be here tonight.
We're trying to get through
hours.
half the game tonight.
Harley gotta go to bed. Why we do this?
What?
But we're gonna put up the video so you'll be able to see it. Harley.
Yeah, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get through as much of the game as we can tonight, and then we are going to put up probably. I might split it into two, and then put up 2 VODs of this stream tomorrow, and then we're gonna finish the game, no matter what it takes.
That's my man. That's my man.
On the 5th. What is that? Thursday.
That's my man of Medan. That's my man of Medan.
So, but yes, full disclosure, this is a sponsored
Yeah.
stream, and this is a sponsored gameplay.
Thank you.
By Bandai Namco.
Thank you, Bandai Namco.
And I'm kind of glad, because we're probably going to play the game anyway. Maybe
Yeah, I
not.
mean, yes.
Probably going to play the game anyway.
We were looking forward to it regardless.
But yeah. Also, we are aware of the mood. The mood is a little strange. There's some news that happened today. Sensual news. We are aware of that. But we appreciate you guys coming.
If
out
things
and
go well,
hanging.
okay.
Yeah.
For every teen that we unnecessarily kill, I'm gonna eat a tiny ice cream cone.
Oh, in the game. Okay. I was like,
I might end up eating a tiny ice cream cone regardless.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't I like to know what?
Nothing.
But yeah. So I guess we might as well jump in, because we got a ways to go.
Yes.
So are you guys ready?
Miles to go before we sleep.
Are you guys ready? We're gonna try and we're not gonna speed run it probably, but we're gonna try and get through this game.
And you may have seen that we did already play about the first hour of this on the Funhouse channel, so like we
Yes.
kind of do know
We're familiar with
a little
it.
bit about the game, but we might play it a little bit differently than we played it on Funhouse.
Yes.
To this point.
Also, we're probably gonna go way past that too. Play alone.
Colin says sensual like that flying haircut on James. You did get your haircut recently.
Thanks. It's very, very short. It's very short.
I have not gotten my haircut recently.
It's like military.
I get my haircut every like 2 months maybe.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Get it just.
Where'd you go do the single?
Kelsey, glad we're streaming.
Yeah.
Jennifer is finally catching us live.
New story.
Jennifer.
Theatrical cut. Apparently, you unlock the curator's cut once you beat the game. I was
other
told.
release. Riley.
Whoa.
Live long and prosper,
Too
Bruce.
spooky for me.
Also, you
Yeah,
too.
it is gonna be spooky.
Thank you. Actually, Benson just got put on some new medication. So that's very kind of you, because that will support his health.
Too
So thank
spooky
you.
for me.
Well, I'm also gonna say this. Appreciate super chats, but this stream is covered.
Yeah.
So consider this Bandai Namco just going
Gift
like,
to you.
here you go. So
Yeah.
like, don't feel obligated in any way. Sit back and enjoy. They're probably going to try and keep track of chat as best as we can. But
I just feel like they want to see me eat a tiny ice cream cone.
they probably do. They probably do.
I'll wait a few minutes.
Might have to turn down the volume a little bit there. The Ark of the Covenant.
Can't see it. Where's it? Inside.
Pretty sick shirt. Thanks. It's a Henley. Benson has
Like
a
my
pill
shirt?
addiction.
Valley Folk.
It is Valley Folk. I was wearing a Valley Folk shirt the other day. Peanut butter shirt.
Can at least be my best man at my wedding. Yes. 100%.
You will not attend, though. I can only
No.
assume you won't
I'll
attend.
send you a video, though.
Tiny ice cream cone putty please. You know, the hardest part was that this game was available a while ago, but we were like, they had agreed to play it today, and I was like, I wish we were gonna start it a while ago.
Can you go like the?
Alrighty, Buster. We better mosey on back to the ship. Whoa.
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh, sorry. 1 second, guys.
At least trying to see.
Fool of a took.
Please.
At least trying to see those donations.
The presses.
What?
No, I
Looks
can't
like
see
old
chat.
Charlie Charming's got a little bit.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Elise wants to see everything.
I want it all.
I want to break free.
I want it now.
I want to break free. Here, how's this? How's this look for you?
Too spooky for me.
Yeah, I know. You tell me. Tell me. Is that better?
Yeah, Julian says, sorry Mexico disrespected
For
Robbie
me.
in radio.
Oh, was that the picture?
And Abdul is just being generous around this. Thanks, Abdul.
That was a picture I received of Robbie Williams playing on the radio, except it said Robin Williams.
Yeah. Demola is looking forward to figuring out who your new Mike will be in this
What's in
game.
store for me, Pop?
I think Mike is,
I don't know.
is irreplaceable.
It's probably going to be Iceman. Iceman's probably the new Mike. Tell me about my son.
I guess I just want to know about my son. Willie,
Willie
he's gonna grow up
Bunderson.
all right.
Willie Williamson.
Did you just make up your own son's name? Bamboo tile or dragon tile?
I mean,
Bamboo for peace.
oh, you gotta go dragon for hardcore.
Bamboo for
You'll
peace.
burn the burninator.
It's bamboo for
看这
peace.
张牌，告诉我，你看到了什么？
Trevor. Trevor's leaving for bed. Don't feel bad, Trevor.
It
Honestly, going to
Looks
bed
like
is one of my
fish.
favorite things in life.
It looks like fish.
Too spooky for me.
Yeah, it is fish, dog.
Eric watched Naked Gun with his parents, and they loved it. They never
可能
seen
来
it.
自任何方向
That's，bonkers
Yeah.
to me.
但是
Unless you're like 15 and your parents are like,
死亡和厄
you
运
know,
肯定会随之而
young
来。
parents.
Uh huh.
death. Wait, what? What does that mean? Hey, what does that mean? What the hell, man?
I'm gonna pick a fight with this guy.
Hey, bud, let me get it going.
怎么样？
I like he's like, what does that mean? Anyway, I'll walk
你
away.
能比你的朋友打得更好吗，勇士？
Fine, sure.
Do you think I'll be able to befriend a dog in this game?
Austin says, God, I really hope we can get Paul F. Tompkins. I mean,
Me too.
I am a
I'll give
Me
it a
too.
huge Paul F. Tompkins
Yeah,
fan.
I told Elise that Paul F. Tompkins was in my tweets.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta invite him on Talking Stockings.
For those of you that aren't aware, Paul F. Tompkins is a very hilarious comedian, and he on Twitter with another person was talking about possibly doing a podcast about silk stockings, and they were going to call it Silk Talkings, and I had to break someone on my behalf broke the news to him.
Thank you, Aldo. Really appreciate that. Miss Duck.
Thanks.
We call you the QuickTime Kid.
You say the Peking duck.
The QuickTime Kid. We're gonna be Marco's ASMR tonight until he falls asleep.
We'll be here.
Well, Marco, anytime that you feel like it's the right time to get some rest and fall asleep is the right time
Yeah.
for you.
Karate
Looks like
Master.
I'm the karate master.
At least on
now.
Comedy Bang Bang when. I ask myself that question all the time. I've already cultivated one of the greatest characters of all time, Spooky Tony Tofu. It could translate.
What was the
so-
name of the character that we were listening to that was literally Spooky Tony Tofu? I think Comedy Bang Bang, that whole Earwolf crew, might be biting our style.
I don't
What was the
think
name of
so.
that character? Tony Lasagna or something?
I don't know.
It was like Louis Lasagna And he was like, "Hey, it's me, Louis Lasagna. I sleep in a bus stop."
Oh, yeah, but Spooky Tony Tofu is an original character.
Uh-huh.
One that cuz one will do.
So that's the Ark of the Covenant that they're dropping in there.
Chat really wants me to get some tiny ice cream cones.
Do they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
I should probably get the cones.
you
'cause
gotta
they
do what you
want
gotta
'em.
do.
I should probably get them.
Klopt, I would die for Elise on Earwolf. She's going for it. I'll have to let you know
You
what
want
happens. No, not yet. It's still early.
Not yet.
I'm gonna be like the kid from Neverending Story and be like, there's still a long way left to go.
Hey, man. Hey, where's my 50 cents?
50 cents? What 50 cents?
Come on, man.
Hey, fuck off.
Nobody push me around.
Ooh. Why did he punch me in the face? I feel like I missed something.
These men appear to be drunk off their rear ends. Get this one to the medical unit.
The way he was knocked out is just how I look when I sleep. Just like with my mouth hanging open. So the boat is the man of Medan. What's the man of Medan?
I figured we would meet him at some point. Welcome to all the gamers. We're playing Man of Medan.
Mm-hmm.
Is the thing scheduled for the chat?
Thing scheduled for the chat. Oh, the chat bot?
Mm.
Good question. It should. Hey guys, let me know if you see a chat bot remind you that this is sponsored, because I want to make sure that I'm legit with you. So let me know if you see it.
Is the ham big or the cone small? Is the ham big or the cone small? Can I keep up this level of energy for 2.5 hours?
Absolutely not. No, I'm the man of Medan. Oh, there's this kid. Old Johnny Banana.
So now we're in the sick bay.
Uh-huh. Well, this part we've done.
Yeah.
I know this part. Well. What do we got here? A cabinet. Ah!
What the hell?
He's the one who stole the 50 cents. Okay. He's not very jacked for a soldier.
Oh my
Or I
gosh.
guess,
Are you a
what is it,
soldier?
a Navy?
Are you one to criticize
Merchant Marine?
our
What is he?
soldiers?
I'm saying, well, I'm not criticizing soldiers. I'm criticizing this guy.
Oh my gosh. I just feel like that one tiny ice cream wasn't enough.
Well, that's why you bought a box of them, huh? That's my boy.
To Pops.
He's got good handwriting.
Yeah. I mean, I had handwriting about that when I was this kid's age.
Yeah, but you were a young lady.
I mean,
Debutante.
I had beautiful handwriting, beautiful penmanship. Now my handwriting's garbage because I broke my hand. So it just changed the alignment of everything. My cross to bear. It's why I drown my sorrows in tiny cones.
Mm-hmm. You can barely hold the cone, it shakes in your hand.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody, I found a dead doctor who was locked inside of... How do you think he got locked inside the locker?
Lockers are for locking. Doctors are for docking.
So hold on. He had the key,
Howdy,
so he
Charlie.
locked himself
How's your time off?
in and then
Just
got
get me out of here already. What the hell's
Robert says,
wrong?
treat yourself. More ice cream. I like how you think, Robert.
Mhm.
Me too. And there was a corpse
What?
in the sick bay.
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you tell me. Let's walk. Okay, well, after you. Jeez. Oh, this is my attributes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is the heartbeat. You gotta be steady. That's why we call you the QuickTime Kid. Don't let your reputation be broken here. One, two. One, two. One, two. One, two.
No, not too spooky for me. Where am I hiding from? Isn't that
Malice
like-
says, I sent you a board game a while back. Did you get it? That you made? Yes, we did. We love it. Thank you. We want to do something with it. We just haven't figured out what yet. But it is excellent, and you're extremely talented. It was very, very cool. And whenever we get stuff like that, where it's like, it's clear that someone has put a ton of time and effort and thought into something, it's like, I mean, you can't really put into words what that means because, especially for me, I'm always pretty overwhelmed by like acts of kindness. Thank you. Katako says, "Go ship to Electric Boogaloo." Maybe that's a good title for this video.
That's my boy. Can we use that as a title for this video?
Jessica says, "Do they actually call him the QuickTime Kid or nah?" This one?
Me?
This one right here?
Me? QuickTime Kid?
Do they call this one the QuickTime Kid?
She's gonna be.
I've been asked this question
It's
for not a fortnight.
7:52 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. She's gonna be asleep probably in 45 minutes.
No,
Just
I'm
put
gonna have
that out
another
there.
tiny cone.
Charlie, help.
I have another tiny cone.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
Another one.
Gosh,
Fuck no.
They're dropping like flies.
I was gonna say, why would they fill a boat with so many dead men? Oh, they died on the boat. I understand now. I think I understand.
I haven't seen that automated message yet.
Chat.
Mm-hmm.
Chatbot.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to check on it.
Chatbot. Ooh, ooh.
Chatbot.
God damn.
Leah says, just watch the Goodbye Bruce video. I cried at what you said, Elise. Well, that's very nice. I wouldn't say it's goodbye at all. We're gonna see him Friday. And but I mean, yeah, I mean it. And
Was she specify what thing you said? Because it was probably some sort of jab at me.
no, it's all love.
Too spooky for me.
Well, maybe or maybe not.
You know what? Check on the bot.
All right, well, let's get to a
Yeah, let's get to a
point.
good spot.
Walk fast.
Good spot. You check on the bot. You get to a good spot. You check on the bot. Guys, I have this cuticle cream. Got bad cuticles.
Is it just me?
I think I have bad cuticles too.
No, you got great skin.
Look like a guy talking about his
Too spooky for me.
You look like a mess on wheels, Chuck.
Katie Bacon, bot, where are you? Oh!
Chuck? You see that kid
What if
over
this gets to be too scary for you? and
Fricky.
You have to turn it off.
Yoda,
And you say,
Hobbit.
Bandai Namco, no thank you.
Wheezy, are you gonna perfect your wheeze? I do wheeze if I laugh hard enough. People just gotta make me laugh hard enough. Y'all gotta step up your game.
Get over here.
Make me laugh harder.
I think I need a nap for a week.
Spooky for me.
Oh! The one guy didn't get any sort of blood on him anywhere. He probably felt like a real doofus.
You know what that was? They were just opening up for tiny cones. That's what I do. I see the tiny cone coming. I see it coming on the breeze.
I see it coming. I see you coming.
I see it coming on the breeze. I go. You're not silly enough, I think.
Well, I'm focusing on my nerves. I have to do my heartbeat button.
I thought I was your heartbeat button. Bandai Namco gonna hate this damn one.
Elise, I left you on Mystery Monsters game show.
Mysterious Monsters. Thank you for watching it. I had a great time doing
It
it.
was a funny show.
Huber and I are
Well
going to
produced.
do our Life
well
is
produced.
Strange roundup that we do per episode soon. We just got to find some time to do it. Gabrielle, supporting that tiny cone line.
Gabrielle, it's too soon. She'll do it. It's too
Or
soon. though.
Gabriel. I was going to say, sorry.
Oh, Blue Haze has arrived. Oh, there's my boy. You still practicing your penmanship, boy?
Why are you so aggressive with him? He's an undead boy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
I can't do it. He's my son.
You gotta
I should have done it.
roundhouse kick that knife out of his hands.
What, did we shoot before? I don't remember what we did in the Funhouse video. Did we shoot them?
I don't remember either, actually, to be honest with you.
I couldn't do it. He was my boy. I looked at his soft, tiny hands and thought, those are the hands of the penmanship.
Jade says, thanks for what you guys do. Helps me stay positive. I'm glad to
Aw,
hear that.
yeah.
It isn't always easy to stay positive.
Hey, spread positivity.
Mayday! Is anyone there?
Isaiah, no.
Hello, can anyone
It was
out there
probably
hear
a
me?
jab at me. It's all love. Police has confirmed it's new Chris Brown. Whoa, I would disagree with that.
Damn it!
Wholeheartedly disagree with that. Allie says, don't get too spookered. I like the word spookered. That's a box quote for this game. Too spookered for me.
I think I have 4 arms.
Do you think Spooky Tony Tofu will ever be asked to make a box quote for a scary game that says too spooky for me?
I mean, it'd be
Spooky
great.
Tony Tofu?
I don't know how you could possibly sell more games than doing that, but
I gotta get another tiny cone.
don't do it yet. You need to pace your tiny cones. We're gonna play through this whole game.
I can't eat it too late. My stomach will be upset. Do you want some?
Yeah, I'll have one. Yeah, I want to watch it for the intro. Remember this cool rock and roll intro?
Nutty goodness. I mean, it's not really up to us, so it's tough to comment on it. But I respect whatever you do, whether you decide to keep one or not. Chill Shoddy. I've been pretty solid in my heterosexuality until I saw James with that haircut.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
I call you here. That's what
It's
I call
very
you.
itchy. I'm going to be scratching my head. It's shorter than I usually get, and so just so you guys know, it's also hot in here.
Well, yeah,
which
it's
then
really
makes
hot.
my
I might
head
turn
itch.
the AC on a little
Just so
bit.
you know.
We usually call you either QuickTime Kid or Haircut. We go, hey, haircut.
Where's
You
my
want
tiny cone?
tiny cone haircut? You want one?
Yeah, give me a tiny cone. This is gonna be like the American Horror Story of video games. It's interesting. It's interesting that they decided to label it like an anthology series now, right? Because they were kind of already doing this kind of stuff anyway. What do you think made them decide to do anthology style? This Creedle-like song here, ew, in my opinion. What are you talking about? This is Seether. It's not actually. I don't think it's actually. Hey!
Why did they decide to do anthology style? That's a question I would actually be really curious to ask the developers. I would maybe just speculate. Maybe it's just because you have so many stories you want to tell, so if you tell them in a truncated way, you can tell more stories.
Yeah,
And it's also like it's kind of the equivalent of releasing DLC,
that's true.
like in a way.
That's true. Oh, excuse me. It wasn't Seether. It was Chemist. Vandago, just watched the Farewell to Bruce. Stay awesome, guys. Can't wait to see what Funhouse does in the future. And Bruce as well. What isn't it called? What isn't the title See You Soon, Bruce?
I don't know.
I'm going to see him on Friday. It
You
just
guys-
means he doesn't have to do my laundry anymore. So now I'm the one who's getting screwed.
What's Vest up to over there?
Read us your book, stranger. Oh shit. I have dry cleaning.
I know.
I am the curator. The curator of...
So this is a fun idea because they could do a second.
Hey,
I think it could just keep pumping out like however many of these they want, right? Just to
Right.
bring back the curator to tell another story.
Not to diminish the work that people put into video games. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think they just pump it out,
I
but
don't mean it like that, but
they have created a framework that they can
yeah,
kind of
I mean
slot
in the best way that yeah, you've created a format that you can is endless. I mean, unless there's some story at the end that ties in with the narrator, the curator, like you can keep coming back to this well.
I tell you, I like his haircut.
decisions according to our own...
Mario, I love Ian,
Live with those decisions
but
or die by them.
well, one I think Bruce is irreplaceable. I don't think there was ever like a yeah, but
It is the tax one pays for having lived
who would make mysterious monsters?
eventually to everybody.
I'll tell you what the best gig in town is. This guy.
Brian is newly single, ready to mingle, take a girl out for a tiny cone. Or a boy. I don't know. Whatever you're into.
The choices you make with
Oh, the subtitles for the game? That's a good idea.
I'll be keeping a closer.
Alright. Good call.
Eye on your
Chill Shoddy, you guys reference 90 bands so much. It's shocking to hear James reference Seether. Well, Seether was kind of like cusp 2000s when they had any mainstream success, right?
Do I reference 90s bands that much? I reference 90s movies.
They may just help you
I don't know that I reference 90s bands that
I
much.
totally do.
I feel like I reference 2000s bands more than I reference 90s bands.
outcomes.
Because, like, I feel like 2000s were, like, the perfect era of, like,
We'll talk again soon enough.
shitty rock music.
To account for all the actions that you've
No
taken.
offense to all the Seether fans out there.
Mess you've made.
Peter Stormare better than the curator. Well, we haven't gotten to the game yet. I haven't gotten to the game yet. All right. Once we get into this, I gotta pause it. I'm gonna check to make sure. I want to see if this alert's going through. All right. Give me just a second. Let me pop over here see what's going on with this bot, so that way Katie Bacon doesn't have to.
Too spooky for me.
Yeah, I know. It's turned on.
Bots, 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 bots. While James does that, okay, I guess I gotta entertain everyone while this is happening. What can I tell you that you don't already know? Okay? Here's what I'll tell you. If you got dry lips, as someone that grew up in the Canadian winter, the best product I could offer you is Vaseline lip therapy. This stuff just
Not an ad.
it's not an ad, actually. It's just me telling you what I like. Besides the tiny cones.
I mean, it's set to go.
D. Mola says Peter Stormare, greater than the curator. Peter Stormare being the psychologist from Until Dawn. Yeah, I like the Stormare.
Are you a store man yourself?
Yeah. Storm and Norman Stormare, as we call him. Katako. Any must-see places in LA, restaurants, besides the obvious places. We always recommend the Getty to people. What else? There's this restaurant downtown called Meatzilla where they make cheeseburgers, and the top of the bun of the cheeseburger is a tiny pizza. And you know how I feel about tiny foods. So
And big buns.
I'm interested in big buns. So I'm interested in that. What else? The Venice canals are very lovely. Hiking, there's like such great fire trails and hiking in Malibu and around the city. We're partial to this one Fryman Canyon in the Palisades.
Let me see. Set it to 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Let's turn it on.
Nicholas. Jerry hates chapped lips. Hate him. Same. Alex got lost for an hour on the first day of their new job. Thanks for doing this. I'm sorry to hear that. It's always frustrating when, like, there's already the stress of tackling a new job, but then other factors kind of interfere. Gabriel, what are your favorite board games right now? We just played this game. We played Villainous.
Villainous.
I wouldn't say, like, favorite, but it was definitely very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Playing as Disney villains.
I played as Hook, and my God, the whole goal of the game is to find Peter fucking Pan, and he was at the bottom of the deck that I needed to get to. Well, I am not sure why this thing ain't popping up. Let's try it.
Increase the line minimum, maybe?
Let's try 2 line minimum.
Let's get wild.
Every 2 minutes. Let's see if it works. It's definitely set as a mod. I only have one other mod. It's Katie Bacon. And God forbid she has to sit here and post that link all night. Oh, God.
No.
James, what did you think about All Out? I didn't watch it. Only because pay-per-views can be really expensive if you're getting them all by yourself. And one, we did something else that night. We went and watched Shakespeare in the park, I think. No. Was All Out Saturday? Either way. We did something else, and it's hard. I didn't have other people to watch it with. If I had a group, then I would.
Back to the game.
I don't know. I don't know what's up with Chatbot. But
Chatbot, you have forsaken us.
I'm just going to try and remember to post it in there every once in a while. There you go. So there you go, guys. That way it's disclosed. All right, let's back it again. Oh, it did it. Look, it did it right after I did it. Damn you, Chatbot.
Well, you should change it now because it's going to be every 2 minutes.
Damn you, Chatbot. God. Son of a... Okay, let's try it again.
We're so embarrassed, guys.
Sorry, I'm not a streamer. I'm not good at it. Don't tell Bandai Namco. All right, let's go. We got subtitles on. Billy Zane is doing a meet and greet in my city, and Real Big Fish are playing in this December. Every funhouse living bone in my body is telling me to go. What city is that, if you don't mind me asking? Where are you playing? What's your max on bench, deadlift, and squat? I honestly do not know. Because I changed my routine recently to be a little bit more about volume and less about strength. Only because I was dealing with some injuries and we were getting really, really busy. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to keep up the amount of eating and training, and I don't want to destroy my shoulder. I'm 35 years old, so it takes me longer to recover.
I was going to do a spit take.
Uh-huh.
At you saying that you're 35 years old. Because in my mind, you're like, I don't know, 32,
It's embarrassing.
34 and a half.
It's what? It's embarrassing taking them by yourself.
Billy Zane is in Burbank next weekend. For what? Oh.
Careful.
I gotta remember. I gotta remember to show Katie something.
Billy Zane was just at that Cure show that was happening in Pasadena.
Are you serious?
He was like backstage with the Cure and
Fucking shit. What a life.
I know.
The Cure, I mean.
Yeah. That's right. I was invited.
I was invited. Dog.
Tag along? Seriously? I thought I was invited.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Come along. For real? Julia?
Yeah, man. She wanted you to come. I wanted her to see how cool you are, which you're not.
Dude, Jerry, I'm not gonna take your Bleacher Report sign in and just do it.
All right, amigo. Cavalry's almost here.
Wait,
Mario
nice.
Roops,
Love
the Valley
Valley
Folk,
Street.
can't wait for the
Me
collab.
too. Me too.
New medical school be stressed.
Son of Monster Palooza. Oh my god, Katie, you're killing me. How many
Is it-
times are you gonna ask me to go see Devil's Rejects 4?
Kevin says, is Elise like 30? I'm 33.
Yeah, I got you. Must
Oh,
be
I mean-
Wasting away.
Huh? Yep. Right, you.
They say never meet your heroes, which is why I'll probably never meet Billy Zane.
Guess I keep these in an undisclosed location.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a thing at the thing you're not supposed to have in the bot thing.
What?
You gotta delete something in the bot thing.
Put on something? Yeah, what?
There's a quotation mark that's preventing the link from being
Thing I'm
clickable.
trying to make a decision about.
Oh, geez, you're blundering this
Finishing med school.
hard.
Okay, alright, okay. Alright,
Okay.
you ready? Are you
Top
ready
down
now?
From the top.
Go bot.
No, but
Brandon's glad that they caught this live.
kind of a big life choice.
And Leah says Real Big Fish are playing in Melbourne.
Oh, that's cool.
Good for them.
Sentimental.
Mr.
What's
Arizona,
that?
have you seen The Boys?
A little cautious. A little cautious.
I watched a little bit of it. James watched all of it.
I did watch All the Boys. We can talk about it if you want to. You were lukewarm on it. You know, to be honest with you, a lot of people said that they like really loved it, and I liked it. I mean, I don't normally watch things that I don't like, but at the end of it, I was like, Homelander's my favorite character. He's like the only character that I really truly found interesting in the whole show, and I don't know that that's necessarily a good thing. But I almost wish that maybe it was a show that just focused on that, because there were a lot of other issues about the commercialization and privatization of superheroes that I thought were interesting, but it didn't really touch on as much as I would have liked.
I already know you. I've heard so much
And
about you.
me personally, just me personally, the whole like main character who's like always like everyone always goes like, oh my gosh, you're so important, you're so cool, you're so whatever, and the whole time they're just like, it really bothers me.
Ryan, who's gonna be the new Mike from Until Dawn in this game?
Cool.
I'd love to find out.
Sean
We're gonna get there.
Ashmore.
Yeah, Connor would be. And MG says that work is stressing that. Sorry to hear that. You know,
Try and maintain a positive work-life balance. It is something that we have been wrestling with very much for years.
Justin's hoping that you'll raise the volume a little bit.
On the game, we can do that.
Self-assured,
Let's
yeah.
go self-assured.
Yeah. Totally. All the time.
Probably not good though, because we shouldn't lie about our proficiency in
Not
scuba
new.
diving.
I can practically breathe underwater at this point.
He's being facetious.
Chill
you-
says, do we have any real
dive
ghost
a
stories?
couple, 3 times,
No,
you know,
part of me
here
wishes
and
that I
there.
did have like cool supernatural experiences that I could talk about anecdotally, but I've never really had anything happen to me.
What, like
Where's the
super,
old crust
like
bucket skipper?
Some
supernatural?
weird thing in your life, yeah.
There was one time when I was a kid, and I don't know, maybe I've told this story before. There was one time when I was a kid where I woke up in the morning, and I swear,
I'd invite you to make
I
yourself
like
at
where
home.
where you sat up in bed, you could see the door,
Mm-hmm.
and the door was ajar
So is everybody
slightly,
on board and ready to go?
and someone was looking through the slightly ajar door that I did not recognize, looking at me.
You're selling, I'm buying.
And then made a really scary face, and I thought had a knife. And then I called my parents, and then they came, and I was like, I just saw someone outside my door. I thought they had a knife, and my dad was like, really? And then he like went and explored the house, but there was nobody. But yeah, man, it is tough being 23. living at home.
Austin says, any good podcast recommendations? Also, great dude soup today, James. I love the Conan O'Brien podcast.
Wanna go lie down?
Yeah. You know, maybe
Why?
I should.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We were listening to the Chelsea Peretti podcast.
Chelsea Peretti's old podcast is really good too.
Look at it. Look at this. Look at Chatbot going. Chatbot.
What about over here? Let's
pretty far out of the way.
I like Fliss. I think she's
I'm
my
just thinking
favorite.
about backup targets in case we don't.
Maybe
find
she could be new
anything.
Mike.
Listen,
She
to
could
me,
be.
Thinking
yeah,
outside the
She
box.
doesn't need to be a dude.
Usually these things
She has to
are
deal with these
quality
assholes.
Yeah, I know. She's like, God,
Yeah.
people are the worst.
This was different.
I'm just saying, if it gets too late, I know some nice places where you can just take, you know, a nice dive.
Brad did his homework.
Brad did his homework.
I believe in my
He says the
brother.
wreck's here. It's here.
Okay, look, you're the client. I'm just saying we don't have unlimited daylight.
I also love her like
I'm gonna
French
go
Polynesian
Conrad and Julie with
accent.
the camera.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What you got?
Dylan.
It was really interesting. It'll go
Feast your
up
eyes on this.
on Thursday, but we recorded a podcast today
Brad's calculations were
with
right on
Nolan
the
North
money.
and
Always
Troy
right
Baker.
on Brad.
It was me and
It's a
Adam. It was
win.
really
We
interesting
should thank
talking
him.
to them about
We found a plane.
acting in this stuff.
We are ready to die.
This game maybe doesn't necessarily fit the
Technically,
criteria
we
as
should
much
call the
exactly,
city to port authorities
but like
as an unreported wreck.
Technically.
Troy Baker
you
told
sure
a
you
really
wanna
good
do this
story
the
about
right
how
way?
he like when he was trying to act in movies and television and stuff. Can't dive. And he went in for
Are
a
you saying
part,
we
and they
should
were
dive?
like, "Sorry, you look too
Come on, what is this,
your
favor?
your
I
look
have
is
to
too
figure out
right
if
for
we
this
just
or
go down and
whatever."
take a look.
The whole story is way better, but
As
like
long as you're quick.
they were trying to look for a certain thing. He's like, "Sorry, we can't do it," but you look too certain something.
Just
And then he was
can't
like,
wait till
"Oh,"
the
then
first
it
one
was like
down
that's
there.
lame. They were everything else was
Imagine?
perfect.
I'm touched.
And then now it's funny because he's in games and it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how he looks because
We should be ready to get you guys in the water in a few.
I'll set up the tanks. The boys will do the final
Kevin,
check.
it's your
Take a look at the
birthday.
camera, see if
Happy
you can find
birthday,
anything
Kevin.
Right out.
Jaden, hey James and Lisa, I'm in the Air
Hey,
Force, maybe
maybe
in
you should
Germany.
check
Anything
on
you
your bro.
recommend I do over there? I've never been. You've been to Germany. I've never been.
yes, I've been to Cologne. Very very long time ago. We went for
Hey.
Inside Gaming.
Almost got the
I don't
year
know.
good to go.
I have no recommendations other than to try the food. It's different. Need a hand?
Need an extra hand? Never used a rebreather before.
I think we're in good shape. It's probably not a bad idea for you to have a clue how these things work. Gotta say, not too happy
Do you
with
think
our
they'd let the
captain.
cast actually go on a boat?
Seriously, where does she get off bitching about us? She's making a small fortune on this trip.
Or am I
Yeah,
talking,
not
was I
that
talking about
small.
her?
Rules are rules. I get it. But what's the big deal if nobody finds out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna get these rebreathers set up, and then we'll go through the final steps together.
Okay.
Cool. Just holler at us when you're ready.
Well, you don't have to yell though.
Our relationships have dated. I do love when the relationships shift in these games.
There's a little gap in the tail. Take a look.
I will. Give me that with right trigger. Mm-hmm. Looks good. Not bad. There's just a picture of seafloor. More seafloor. More rocks. And there's the first picture again. I get it. Thank you. Oh, you left me. We were going to talk, bud. I want to have a conversation with you.
Hey, back.
You know what should have happened is, remember in Until Dawn when he's looking through the binoculars and the thing pops up and it's like rah, except it's never explained what that is or why he saw something or how it
Yeah.
popped up. It's just like a scare. I wish that they did that. Wish that they did the same guy there. All right, let's go see if we can try and make up with Fliss. Hey. Hi.
Hi.
You know, we have rules out here for a reason. You guys gotta respect that.
Yeah, well, you gotta respect my cage. Sorry about earlier. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, sorry about before. Everybody's just a little... We've been
Kyle
planning
says it's
this
like a
whole thing for
spooky
while
Into
now.
the Blue.
I get it.
Kinda, yeah.
But there are rules and laws
Night, Matt.
and customs.
Yeah, Matt.
These
Ralph?
rules
Thank
are
you,
all
Ralph. Or is
pretty
it
basic
Rafe?
Stuff. How much
Rafe Riley.
experience do you have with these kind of dives?
Well, dived a couple wrecks.
Dived a couple wrecks over the years. I'm expert, but
I have actually
experience.
been scuba
If this
diving
is your
near a
first
shipwreck.
unreported wreck,
Oh.
then you should know there's a very specific protocol you have to follow.
Mm-hmm.
For all you know, this
He's not
could
looking
be
at her.
a
He's
war
not paying
grave.
attention at all.
Disturbing it would be illegal and immoral.
I get it. I'm belligerent.
Come on.
Whoa.
Someone else out here, who's gonna know?
Playing this a little bit
We
different than
log
at
our route
Funhouse.
at the harbor. If someone sees it's been disturbed, it ain't gonna be hard to put two and two together.
Mhm.
Especially if some little souvenirs show up online. You know what? I can't stop you. Just respect the rules down there. Don't do anything stupid that'll get my ass in trouble.
Okay. Neither of them are looking at each other the whole time. Should I touch this, ma'am?
Ma'am, you want me to touch this?
I
Ma'am.
think when we did this, it just turned it off, and it just looked like. a
Yeah,
dick.
it did.
Let's
Yeah.
just let it.
Let's just
leave
let it
We'll just
lie.
leave it. We'll just leave it. I'm gonna
Let
leave
it
that.
lie.
Oh wait. No wait. Oh, the newspaper.
Too spooky for me.
Not even.
Adam is taking astronomy, learning so many things. Thinks they're gonna ace their quiz. Love that positivity. It's the power of the secret. You got this one. Rafe says it's pronounced the same as Wreck-It Rafe. Okay,
What's up?
got it. Okay, you know, like Rafe Finds.
Sorry, that Brewski.
There's an department store chain in Los Angeles called Ralph's, and it's been my joke for years that I call it Rafe's because I think it makes it sound more.
Sorry for putting
Elevated.
your finger on things.
No worries, dude. Take more than that just to script the trip. Just get some rest. Come back when you're feeling better.
Maybe I should just start wearing like a wetsuit, just like around.
Just be that guy.
Just be the wetsuit guy.
I'm not sure Julia left anything on the mainland.
I feel like this book has to be a clue to the overarching story.
Or maybe it's gonna be like American Horror Story, where the
Smell this
part
good
2 is
sauce.
gonna be the author of that.
It's made her happy.
James says, y'all kinda cool.
Thanks.
Thanks, James. I'll take kinda. Night, Jaden.
This bed doesn't look comfortable at all. I've never slept on a boat.
Me neither, actually.
I think I'd like
Nicholas got that chill stream, the ice cream stream, as I call it.
it. Who's in here? Why is this locked? Flish?
The noise is coming from it.
It's just the sound of the boat.
Michael can't wait to see what ending we get. Me too.
Any idea how many possibilities there are in this game?
Don't
I
know.
kind of don't want to look it up.
Yeah,
but,
me neither. We can't let anyone die. You have to promise me right now, QuickTime Kid, you're not gonna let anyone die.
I
You get
promise
it?
you, I won't let anyone die. Remember in Team America?
Yeah.
She's like, if you can promise me right now that you'll never die, I'll make love to you right now. He goes,
I will
never die.
die.
Okay, so this is the rebreather.
Mhm.
Way cooler than a regular scuba setup. It takes all that CO2 that you normally just exhale into the water, and instead it gets totally reused. Then it reduces decompression time on your way out.
Sweet. I love it.
State-of-the-art.
Love it.
Okay, O2 check done.
Katie Bacon, I've been to a Ralph's now like 4 times in the last week because it's within walking distance. You're going to be going a lot more.
You gotta check your O2 first.
I don't like not having a car. Well, especially in LA.
LA's car
Good,
city.
Jay. I'd like to take you underwater.
Hey, that's my sis you're talking about.
I know it is a weird thing to say in front of someone's
Hey,
brother.
you-
I'd like to have sex with your sister's vagina.
You behave, Connie.
Chill Shoddy says, today I learned James rides a motorcycle. How do Lisa and Benson get to the office?
Sidecar.
Well, James does have a motorcycle. You've driven a motorcycle for what, like
You're on
15
camera.
years?
Okay,
You've had a motorcycle probably?
13. Yeah, I think I got a motorcycle in 2006.
And he doesn't really ride it as often now. I mean, if we're going to work, we will sometimes drive together. We'll sometimes drive separately, depending on what we have going on.
Ha ha.
What was that?
You ever have to use one?
My
On a
parents
shark?
changed.
Steven, do you think you guys are going to play the other games in the Dark Anthology? I hope so.
Yeah.
I always enjoy these games.
To be honest, I don't have a ton of time to play video games, so when like games come out that are not necessarily full priced and they're like, hey, these are like short session games,
Yeah.
I do kind of get excited about them.
It's manageable.
It is manageable. That being said, I did beat Sekiro and loved it. Loved every moment. Well, not every moment, but most. I would say 97% of moments of that whole game. And I am playing Control as well. And you beat Telling Lies.
Well, beat. I mean, yeah, I just played Telling Lies, and I really liked it. But I was a huge fan of.
Are you guys gonna watch the KSI versus Logan Paul fight? Probably not.
No.
Not like they can scan the record every night at sundown. There. That's it. That's gotta be it.
I was reading that the Titanic. Actually, I gotta look up at the exact time frame before I tell you this. Hang on.
Okay. Don't misinform us.
It's pretty intact too. This is a fucking remarkable find.
Let's swim around a little and find a way in.
So the interesting thing about this game is that there's a single player mode where it will like go between different stories and stuff.
Are not my second in command.
But if you can do like a co-op mode where you'll play simultaneously with someone else, so then you see more stuff. We're just going to do it with single player.
So, scientists are expecting that the Titanic will have disappeared completely from the ocean floor by
I have to stay
2030.
focused on your friends down there.
Just decomposition or whatever.
Decomposition, bacteria,
Pretty much right. Gotta
corrosion, like,
Where'd you get the cash?
you know, also the fact that once it was discovered, people were doing dives to it, it was being interfered with, that accelerates corrosion
I was just
and
thinking about buying a boat
disintegration,
myself, and I
which is
thought
kind of an
maybe,
interesting
like,
interesting
point me in
thing
the right
because
direction.
like they found it in the 80s, I think, which means that for the entirety of our lifetimes, it's been just the thing where like we've known where the Titanic's been, and
Storm's coming.
it might be gone.
You know what? I better spend some time keeping the Duke of Milan shipshape.
Aye, aye.
Steven says they play this in 3 to 4 hours.
Spooky for me.
Oh, like play through the whole
Taco
campaign.
says after watching Paranormal Activity 1, very loud banging started happening from the ceiling. They don't have an attic and
Weather
nothing
looks
was on the
clear.
roof. The same thing's happened to their sister. That's creepy. I love spooky stories. I'm a big fan of the subreddit Short Scary Stories. Like I'm a creepypasta fan, but then you know when you just want like a quick fix and you don't have time to just kind of read through a longer story, Short Scary Stories is great.
Children's baby shoes, haunted. That's the scariest thing.
Yeah. Renee says, Vous êtes super. Bonjour du Canada. Bonjour Renee, comment ça va?
Premonition.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir.
Premonition.
Keep these around.
Fliss.
How's it going?
Knocked out by Cold Frosty. Man, I feel like such a wimp.
It's okay.
Go easy on the booze.
Yeah, well, go easy on the booze. It doesn't mix well with
She
my
went up. She
seas.
got
That's
booze?
how accidents happen.
Roger that. Hope the lovebirds are having the time of their lives down there.
I hope they know what they're doing.
I hope they know what they're doing down there. Attitude matters 20 meters down.
Mm-hmm.
Alex plays the goof, but he was pretty serious about acing his diving certification.
What other dives have they done? When I got the booking, I thought they were newbies.
Alex and Julia have both logged plenty of dives. I'm the real amateur. But I'm ready.
I do like the idea of lying on your side like this and looking up at someone and saying, I'm ready. I hope that's a drawer. There's a clue in that drawer.
Elise, have you read any of the No Sleep Stories on Reddit? Yes, I have.
You know, what I originally thought No Sleep were true stories for a long time. And I was like, this doesn't sound true.
I like that subreddit a lot as well.
Alright. We got some letters here. This letter is...
Yoda the Hobbit, did you guys release the Monkey Game video knowing how loud and realistic the first knock was wearing headphones? So, I produced that video, and when I gave notes on it, I
Too spooky for me.
put a note in for the editor to put a knock sound effect, but I didn't know that it was going to be like such a crazy loud knock sound effect.
So, I was watching that, because I wasn't there when you guys recorded it,
Yeah.
and I was interested in the game. And I was watching it here while you were doing something at your computer behind, and I heard it, and I was like,
Oh.
And I was about to tell you someone was at the door, and then I was like, wait a minute. And then I heard a knock again. I was like, oh, it was in the game. But yeah, it was very convincing.
James, have you heard of the anime Baki?
Baki the Grappler? Check in on Dude Soup, and you can hear some fun facts about Baki that we talked about with Troy Baker. Yes, I never watched the original, but the Netflix series, I've watched both seasons. It's bonkers.
Ahmad says, hey James, I was wondering if we will see a Talking Stocking 5.
For me.
I don't know. Were you at RTX? Technically, we did.
We did do a live Talking
We
Stockings.
did do a live Talking Stockings
It
at
was fun.
RTX.
Too spooky for me.
And Renee Taylor says, Elise trop drôle. Elise is very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Merci.
Hey there. How's it hanging?
Merci, Renee. Beaucoup.
Let's chill. Let's
You
play
look
keep it
like you're
chill.
taking full advantage of your relaxation.
Chill
time.
Shoddy says,
Man,
not
many
scary, but
times.
about a month before I turned 20, my mom passed. Sorry to hear that. And a few weeks later, I heard her very distinct voice say my name just like
So
she
are
used to,
you
and even
beached?
caught it in audio while playing Red
Hey,
Dead
I just thought
2.
why spend all my time down in the dark when I already like what I see.
Man,
up
I wonder if it was your
Oh, excuse
subconscious
me?
wanting to hear it. Maybe
Nice
it's,
one.
You know. Wyatt
Nice
says, after
one.
watching the latest
How
Funhouse
long
video,
you
I feel like I
cooking
take you
that
guys
one?
for granted a
afternoon.
bit. Thanks
Good
for
use
making me
of
laugh
your
every
time.
day.
I like it.
Thank you for watching everything.
I'll see you later.
It is hard work, but
It's good.
comments like that make it do make it feel really rewarding. Steven, since you guys evidently like horror stuffs, what are your favorite horror films?
Uh-oh.
When I was like 11 or 12, I saw The Exorcist for the first time, and it just like blew my mind. And I also had a VHS of it that had like
Stay
a
quiet.
BTS documentary on it, and I thought it was the coolest thing.
What do you think?
I also used to really love Nightmare on Elm Street
Maybe that's
3 when I was young. I
Too spooky for me.
I don't know.
thought that was just like such a
Just
fun movie.
being-
I do really love horror movies. I have this kind of theory, and it's never been, there's no way to really prove it, but it's just my own personal thought that if you are someone that's like really
What's that
engaged
about?
in comedy, you might like horror. Like they're like two ends of a spectrum.
Fishing boat, from the looks of it.
That was interesting.
Garrett, love watching your streams. Are you guys gonna be playing this entire game on the Funhouse channel? Possibly. Maybe. I do love the Cuckoo as well, the Conjuring Cinematic Universe. What else do I really love? There are too many movies. I love movies too
Confrontation.
much. Locked Set wants to know, James, will you marry me?
Look at that boat!
We can take care of this, man.
Will I
It's not a
marry
problem.
you? I
What do
think
you
I'm already
like,
married.
$10 cover it?
Oh, come on.
Oh, whoops, my bad. Let's make it 20.
Why you gotta
Well,
do that?
shoot, you think it's more like 30? I can do 30.
He's gonna
All right,
wait.
you
You're
guys
not
tried a
negotiating
hard
very well.
bargain, But I'm with you. Here, let's just throw in the whole pot.
I don't like this guy's attitude.
Yeah,
Even Mike, with his confidence, would never have treated people like this.
that's true. Very true. I feel like, did we do it in this order before? I feel like we were in the other order last time when we did it.
Maybe our choices have affected.
Maybe.
Conrad said one of the pictures showed an opening.
Conrad.
Back of the tail. That's what he said.
The rear turret.
Have you checked out the Blair Witch game yet? No, I haven't. I haven't played it yet. Is it good?
The turret. We can get in through there.
I don't know if I would like flip out if I was doing something like this.
I would.
Oh, you don't like spelunking, I know that.
I'd be like, no thanks.
Too spooky for me.
Could be dangerous.
I bet if I got cut by the sharks would have gotten us.
Can I just take a second to say, holy shit, Alex, we did it. I mean, can you believe it? It's a dream come true.
Let's not waste any time not exploring. Go, go, go!
This is the most fun I've ever had.
Julia, leave it. You'd have to take your gear off to get in there. Not worth it. That pipe's pretty tight. What if you get stuck without your rebreather?
Live a little.
Flippant.
Yeah, live a little.
Glib.
I'm good.
He's such a gonad. I'll be fine.
Classic American teenage slang. Don't be such a
Happy
gonad.
Gaming says you're both amazeballs. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Wishing Bruce the best. Same.
Same.
Girl, you playing with fire. You in danger, girl. You playing with fire. Does this shake you to your core? Octopo. Nice grab. Quick time, kid. Gourd Lord. Oh my gosh, Benson wouldn't know what to do with a stripper.
You ever do that thing where movies have like underwater sequences? You see if you can hold your breath as long as the sequence takes place in the movie.
No,
You
I
ever
never
done
do
that?
that. Do you do that?
I used to do that all the time as a kid. You know what the most impossible one is?
Too spooky for me.
Is it? Let me guess.
See? No,
Is it
no, no.
Gattaca?
No. I mean, he's just swimming. I don't think that counts.
What is it?
It's Alien Resurrection.
Says it was a
I don't know
rescue
Alien
plan.
Resurrection very well.
There's a whole underwater sequence where they have to swim through the section, and I swear they're under there for like 45 minutes. It's not even close to being realistic.
Francisco, how much do I have to donate to have y'all join my squad in a 3-on-3 beadball tourney? Francisco, although I do agree that ball is life, I don't know that we have the proficiency on the court to truly be a valuable assistance to you in this regard.
I was gonna say all you gotta donate is the time and the place.
Fuselage.
I'll bring my Toronto Raptors shorts.
Cheesy says, Elise, you guys all talked about how you knew each other prior to working together in the Bruce video. How did you meet everyone that you already knew? Well, James and Bruce worked together at G4, developed a friendship, and so by proxy of my romantic entanglement with James, I then met and befriended
Entanglement.
Bruce. And also by proxy of, James working with Adam and Lawrence, I met them and became friends with them.
Something I thought we might discuss on that Bruce video, but didn't get around to it. It doesn't make sense logically too. But I was preparing, and sometimes I'll prepare in my head like, oh, if this topic comes up, let me try and recall something interesting about it. But because Bruce and I worked together at G4, became really, really good friends working there. And then there was a point I quit and left. And then he was still there for a while after I was. But there was a point where he called me and he was like, hey, there's this place called Machinima, and they are looking for like people, and I was curious if you wanted me to throw your name into the hat for that. And I think it would have been basically the equivalent of what he ended up when he worked on ETC. He's like, do you want me to throw your name into it? But I was working on something else at the time, and I was like, no thanks, I appreciate it though. And he's like, okay, cool. So funny story is that through Bruce I almost ended up at Machinima even before that.
Aiden, James, I just want to say thank you for the podcast you guys did about working out. That got me motivated to start, and now I love the gym. Cool. I was not allowed to be on that podcast, otherwise I'm sure I would have. It became a running joke because I told Adam that I would like to be on the podcast because I think I'm a fairly active person. But Adam said no.
Well, you also kept doing push-ups in front of him.
Yeah, I kept doing this joke where like I knew that he'd be entering the room, so I would get down and pretend like I would be counting out like 98, 99, 100 push-ups.
Plane crash not high on my list of ways to perish.
Get some pictures. Here's the thing, can I just leave now and not cause a wreck? She's gonna cause a wreck. I know that.
Girl, that booty gonna cause a wreck.
Easy now. This stuff's been down here a long time.
Go back to where you came.
Corpson says that they love Benson with all the world.
Holy shit.
Julia.
Oh, I didn't do that. That wasn't my fault. That wasn't my fault. You saw I didn't touch the steering wheel or whatever.
Do you want to swap and I'll play and you go check on Benny?
If you want to. Shark!
Where's Chatbot? I haven't seen Chatbot for a while.
Is Chatbot still going?
Sharky! Now there's a shark, and come at me, shark!
Come at me, shark.
It's a gray reef shark. Not interested in us. Let's go.
He only eats gray reefs. I'm gonna grab a glass of water.
I'll get you one.
Thank you.
Hold on.
I'll describe everything that's happening. They're swimming up. That's my bearing. I don't know it. I don't know what some of that means. Speedboat bearing. Gold Replicant, I just want to say that video you guys made with Bruce was so genuine and beautiful, and I really appreciate all the hard work you guys do and look forward to seeing your future paths through the forest. Me too. Me too. I think the worst thing that could happen is something, and it's happened before, we've seen it happen in other things that are very similar to the job that we do, where you don't want to continue to be around those people. And it was the kind of thing where it was a video where it was sad to make because we enjoy working together, but also it doesn't feel like the end of something. So
Let's get back up to the top.
Jeez, Alex. You're more of a wreck than that plane that just literally fell apart on top of us.
Give me a break, okay? Come on. We've really got to get up top.
the last thing you ever want is for something like that, like a work relationship, to feel like a breakup. And it's, you know.
Hey, where the hell did that come from?
Wait, Julia, we gotta decompress here.
Whoa!
Damn!
What the fuck? We gotta get up there.
Wait, we have to decompress.
We have to decompress. Damn it, yeah, okay.
Damn it. Yeah, okay. Decompress, right.
We're just gonna decompress a little bit. We gotta keep everyone alive. I'm trying to keep everyone alive.
Too spooky for me.
Oh my god, this is taking too long. This is torture.
It's okay, it'll be worth
Just
it.
a few more seconds. Okay, now, go, go!
It was just a barbecue.
What the hell is going on?
It's cool, man.
Frank, first time
alright
catching
now.
the stream live. FH is my favorite channel. I look forward to the future. You guys bring a lot of joy to so many people. I teach
was a
golf, so if we
little,
ever meet up, consider this a free golf lesson coupon. Ooh, you know, Elise
looks like the
is
whole
a
boat was lit
golfer.
up.
She'd probably tell you herself, but she's
What's up with that other boat?
she's a little bit of a
Fishing
golfer.
guys came by and ran into the dive
She's actually
bar.
pretty good.
Whatever. Who cares, right? What I want to know is, what'd you guys find?
Well, we found the plane, and it is huge, full of cool stuff. Unfortunately, we did not leave it as pristine as we could have.
What? Why?
The dive line, actually.
How
here.
bad?
There's no
Come here,
cockpit
babe.
anymore, for starters.
Well, that's just fucking perfect.
Uh-oh, she pissed.
Come here. Come. This dog does not. You want to switch?
Sure.
I'll
I
sit
might
over here.
pause it real quick and then stop and restart the stream so that way we can. It looks like we're dropping some frames and I don't want people to get a shitty
trying
experience.
to swim with the big
Okay.
fish. Both seem out of their depth.
Nah, that's a pun.
And Julia, the love of Alex's life. And he the love of hers. What about Conrad? A bold fellow, you might say. Or maybe you'd say arrogant. And then there's
I
Captain
probably wouldn't
Fritz.
say anything. I wouldn't.
Strong, forthright, stubborn. She appears
Love you guys.
somewhat
Thank you for all your hard work. You never fail to cheer me up.
Conrad's
B is for Bruce. B is
so
for
far.
boy. I'm going to miss that man. Yes, me
Let
too.
me reassure you,
Me too.
you help them to
Twitch.tv
make
/ Bruce
decisions
Green.
they'll value later on. You're doing well.
That's kind of creepy. Elisa's got like a light behind her, walking on her tippy toes, like a Silent Hill ballerina.